from scarcity to abundance, from emptiness to the fullness of life. And this is what we see when Peter said, "But at your word, Lord, I will let down the nets." We know Jesus has the knowledge of Peter, who along with James and John toiled all night long and could not catch anything. But he tells him, "Put it a little further into the waters and let down your net." And we know what happened. And we know how the boat in which they were was full. And not even that, it was overflowing into the other boat to the sinking point. It shows that there is something that you and I should learn when you experience the presence of Jesus in your life. The presence of Jesus in the boat made the difference. And Peter also said, "But at your word, I will let it down." Peter is a very experienced fisherman. Jesus is not a fisherman at all. But Peter knows that there is no fish in the waters. And he knew that he is only obeying his master, whom he has just recently found. Because he found him doing something very extraordinary, healing his mother-in-law. And because of that, he knows that there is something in this man who says and who does. And therefore he does not in a way disobey, but in absolute obedience let down the nets. This is how you find that Simon, who was with nothing, is now with full. Who was empty, now the fullness of life is seen in him. In obedience, there is one beautiful aspect, that when you give that obedience to God or to the life that you are living, you will find the abundance of life. And that is what you and I will know. We see, even though Peter, who was a fisherman, learned something from Jesus Christ. And that is what we know when we look at the world in which we live. We want knowledge, we go to school, we go to institutions. But when we want wisdom, we have to go on our knees before God. And this is what Peter does. He goes on his knees to see the wisdom of God and the folly of man, that men are nothing before God and God's power of wisdom. Henceforth, he said, you will catch men. And that is how Jesus begins fishing everyone. He has fished you also. And he expects each one of you who are fished by him to give that perfect obedience, so that from scarcity you get the abundance, from emptiness you get the fullness.